Indeed. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Section 5 football. Tonight's contest, the East High School Eagles is hosting the McQuaid Jesuit Knights tonight here at East High School, a beautiful stadium here at corner of Culver and East Main Street. We're getting ready for kickoff. Teams have just come out, getting ready for the national anthem. Should be a good contest. The McQuaid Jesuit coming off a 42-7 win off of a thrashing of Russian Rieta last week. Quarterback Hunter Walsh threw 4 touchdowns in that game. Let's look forward to seeing him tonight and see what he can do against a tough, stingy East defense. East offense is led by Javon James Simmons. We look forward to seeing him come back this week. Had a tough outing last week against Churchville Chi-Li Saints in a 23-6 loss. The East played very hard, but the problem was the turnovers. If East can contain those turnovers, they can be in this game and have a very good chance of winning this game. But the key is they can't turn the ball over like they did last week against Churchville Chi-Li. And now here we go with the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to please join together in honoring this great nation of ours. So you please offer proper respect for our nation and our flag by standing in place, and gentlemen, please remove your hats as we honor America with the flag of our country's national anthem.
Please see off your helmets.
Takes a moment to start.
There we go. Very good with the national anthem. We're about a couple minutes away from kickoff. About to get us a good football game going tonight. But yes, the keys for East High is to not turn the ball over. They had too many turnovers last week, costly turnovers last week, which cost them that game against the Churchville Chi-Li Saints. They're coming up against a hot McQuaid team, coming off of thrashing of Russian Rieta 42-7. As I said earlier, Hunter Walsh threw 4 touchdown passes in that game. He has a strong arm. There doesn't seem to be any wind like it was here last week, so he should have no trouble throwing the ball. So it should be a good contest. We're going to look forward to seeing what takes place with this game. We're going to see the East Eagles as they come out for the towing cost. I believe they're coming out. Yeah, they're coming out now. Get ready to come out on the field for the towing cost toss, as they should have coming up. But you should see, keep an eye out when you're watching tonight's game. Watch for the East Eagles on offense. Look out for Freddie Brock, number 8, Freddie Brock. He's a very exciting player. If he gets a step on the defender, watch out. He could go all the way every time he touches the ball. Look for senior wideout Jalen Holmes, as well as junior wideout Malik McCray. These guys can also make a big play for the East Eagles. So keep an eye on those guys, as well as Javion James Simmons. And also look at the 2 linemen, the line. When you're looking at the line, if Jakeem Williams, number 77, and Bobby Seawright, number 78, both of these guys are 320-pounders on that line. If they can pound the ball behind those 2 guys, those guard and tackle, you're going to see East contain the ball, because they must keep the ball out the hands of McQuaid offense. McQuaid offense is hot right now. Keep an eye out for their offense from quarterback Hunter Walsh. You also have wideout Michael Lippa. You keep an eye on Ben Beauchamp, and also Jakeem Mundy. Keep an eye on these guys. It's going to be an interesting contest. Look like McQuaid will be kicking. McQuaid's going to kick to, they're going to kick to East. So here we go. We're getting ready for the kickoff. So look like they deferred, and they will now, instead of McQuaid won the toss, instead of receiving, they're going to kick the ball to East. Similar to last week's strategy that was done by Churchville Child Life. So let's see how this works and if this has any bearing in the first quarter on field position, because there really isn't no wind. There's no wind as of right now. So let's see how that plays out as we wait for the teams to come out on the field, the special teams to come out and line up, and we'll have this game off shortly. We're going to have number 11, Alex McNulty. He's going to be kicking off for McQuaid. And Alex is getting ready, getting the ball, teeing that ball up. You know how kickers are. They got to have that ball precisely on that tee. And here we go. Let's see how they spread it up. Let's see how we go. As Alex McNulty lining it up. We're about to have it kicked off. They're about to have it kicked off. Here we go. They're lining up. Referee just gave the signal. And away we go. Oh, nice high, deep kick. Deep out of the back of the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback. Ball going to come out to the 20. Nice kick by Alex McNulty. With no wind, you can see the young man has a leg. He put that ball about halfway back into the end zone, about a good 5 yards deep before it rolled out of the back of the end zone. Okay, 1st and 10 from the 20. The good drive start for the East Eagles. Let's see what they can do on this first drive of the game from their own 20-yard line.
You want me to open this? Huh?
McQuaid is playing a 4-3 defense. We got the 3 linebackers, 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers.
Off and running.
We're
Yeah, right. Got you. I'll bring you up one.
waiting on the football or something. We have some kind of delay. Okay, we're waiting on something there. Still waiting here. I don't know what the delay is. Oh, equipment. Oh, we're getting equipment repair. Here we go. We have a quick pass to number 15. He picks up 8. He picked up a first down. Nice play. Nice play. Tyrone Roundtree with the catch. Tyrone Roundtree with the catch in the run. Picks up a first down already. That was a nice play by Tyrone Roundtree. Nice catch there. Nice catch and run, like a 5-yard catch and a 5-yard run. 1st and 10 at the 32. 12-yard gain. That was a 12-yard gain by Tyrone Roundtree. Nice play. 1st and 10 from their own 32. We got encroachment by number 33 on the 32, Mike Carnes. Mike Carnes encroached. So that's 1st and 5 from the 37-yard line for the East Eagles. 1st and 5 from the 37-yard line. Oh no, he missed the ball. Oh, terrible play by quarterback Javante James Simmons. He missed the snap. He got to be able to get that snap. He had trouble last week with the snap, but he missed it, and he got to get that ball. So 2nd down from their own 21. It's almost a 20-yard loss. Man, it's going to be second down about 20. Second and 20. Devontae calling out signals. Looks downfield, hits his man, hits him again. Oh, he picks up about 8 of those yards back. That was Tyrone Roundtree once again. Nice catch by Tyrone Roundtree. He's making some nice plays already. Just a simple down and out, and nice catch. Now it's going to be 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. Well, like I said earlier, East High cannot afford mistakes. They made a mistake on the drop snap. The snap that should be automatic by now. We're in week 2 of the season. They can't. These little mistakes has been very costly to East so far this season. 3rd and 10. Siobhan gets it, steps back. He's looking downfield. He's running around. He's caught. Oh, and he just got nailed. Thrown for a loss of about 3 yards. Oh, boy, he got to roll out and look a little longer down the field. He didn't look down the field too long. Got to have a little bit more patience than that. You got to be looking downfield a little bit longer. His receivers are very talented, and they look like a couple guys look like they were open, but he just didn't take enough time to look downfield before he tucked it under and tried to run. Okay, 4th and 20, about 4th and 15. Excuse me, 4th and 15. Then punt mode. There we go. Nice punt. A fair catch at the 40. Right at the 40-yard line, number 9, Ben Beauchamp. With the catch, excellent drive start from McQuaid at their own 40-yard line. Chris Washington had a nice punt. He was able to, he was under a little pressure too. He was able to get that punt off and get it downfield. So here come McQuaid, the McQuaid Knights, Jesuit Knights. Here come the Knights onto the field. 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Their offensive line, they got a nice size offensive line too. So this should be a good challenge for the East defensive line. This should be a good battle in the trenches tonight. Fake. Hunter looking deep. Oh, we look at there. Oh, he's looking for Beauchamp. Overthrows him by about a good 5 yards. Yeah, he has a nice arm. He definitely looks like a baseball pitcher because, man, he wound up and sent that ball down the field. All right, 2nd and 10. He's got to be ready for the deep ball. Look like they have a good scouting report on this team because they definitely threw the ball last week a lot. Okay, they back in the shotgun. Hunter Walsh with the one man in the backfield, Beauchamp. Fakes. Throws to the tight end. Oh, bruising tight end, number 30. Oh, we got a late flag. I think we might have a face mask. Connor Zamaria made the catch. Connor, big guy. Boy, he looks a good 6'2", 6'2". I think we have a face mask because everybody threw a flag while he was being tackled. So that tells you it's usually a defensive foul, and it is a face mask. They're going to walk that off. That's additional yardage. So they're going deeper into the East Eagles territory. They're going to mark it off. First and 10 for the Knights. First and 10 for the Knights. Ball here at the... First and 10 for the Knights. Ball at the 42. Hands off to number 8. 8 comes through the hole. A.J. Fina. A.J. Fina stopped after a very short gain. A.J. Fina stopped after a very short gain. It looked like one yard on the play. 1 yard on the play. Good stop, because that's one thing. They have a good defensive line. We saw that evident last week. I see McQuaid is waiting on the play call. I see they break the huddle and still look for the play call. Okay. Now they're getting set. A.J. Fina in the backfield. Hunter Walsh in the shotgun. There we go. Oh, nice pass. Right over the middle. Number 9 picks it up. Ben Beauchamp. Beauchamp looked like he's going to be his guy so far tonight. Beauchamp makes the catch. Picks up about 2 yards short of the first down. Going to be 3rd and 2. Maybe 3. A long 2. 3rd and maybe 2.5. Let's see what they're going to do. See if they're going back to the run. Or they're looking up in a formation where it looked like more of a running formation. Let's see if they're going to go man-to-man and see if they can just bull rush this ball. Oh, the fakes. Hunter rolling out. He might keep it and run with it. Throws. Oh, he throws back across his body. Nice catch for a first down. And that was picked up by number
17.
Kevin Fox. Kevin Fox, nice catch. That was going across his body too. Very nice stop.
24-yard line.
That's not an easy catch. So we see first down at the Eagles' 24-yard line. McQuaid driving, had a good drive start from their own 40-yard line, and they're marching right down the field. Here we go with power run. Number 8 got him for a short gain. A.J. Fina. A.J. Fina, he picked up maybe 2 yards on that play. Once again, the line, and they're having a hard time there with number 78, blocking 78, Bobby Seawright.
23-yard line. Second down.
Okay, Bobby Seawright with a nice plug there and a good defensive tackle by the defenders. 2nd and 8 from the 23-yard line. Fakes to Fina again, goes over the middle. Oh, nice defensive play by number 1. Number 1 came across. McCray jumped. He tried to jump the route, but he got there in time to knock it away from Ben Beauchamp, which leaves us a third and 8. 3rd and 8 from the 23-yard line. There's time for the Eagles. Eagles got to come up with a stop. This is a very big play here. One of the first big plays of the game tonight. 3rd and 8 from the Eagles' 23-yard line. Calling signals. Look like he's looking over to the sideline. They're looking over to the sideline. Seems like the coaches have a question of what to call. They're still looking at the sideline. Now they're ready to make their call. Here we go. Coming this way with a rollout. He throws. Caught by number 32. Boy, they got some big receivers here. 32, Mike Carnes. Mike Carnes with the catch. Boy, there's some big guys out there. Carnes is a big fella. 17 is big. Kevin Fox. So they got some big cats out here on the field.
About the 13-yard line. 1st and 10.
Okay, 1st and 10. Here we go. 1st and 10. 1st and really go. 1st and 10. They might be able to get one more first down if that. Here we go. Back to throw. Call. Oh, for the touchdown. Touchdown. Ben Beauchamp. Looked like Malik McCray looked like he wanted to step in front instead of just hitting the guy. Instead of just hitting the receiver, he tried to go around the receiver, and it was by then it was too late because the quarterback has a strong arm, and he just gunned that ball in there, and it was caught by Ben Beauchamp for the touchdown. Now we go for the extra point. We have Alex McNulty out to try the extra point.
McNulty on for the extra point attempt.
See what he can do. No wind. He has a strong leg. He should be able to put this through. And it's good. It's good. So they're up 7-0, early lead. They came out with a nice drive start from their own 40. And the key to that drive was there was no penalties. They did not hurt themselves. They didn't fumble the ball. They didn't make any mistakes. They drove the ball down, and they ended up getting the score. Now East got to learn from this. They can't afford the fumbles or the drop snaps from center. They got to be able to hold on to the ball. That I'm talking specifically of Javon James Simmons, our quarterback here, because if he fumbled that ball early in that drive, and that cost him the first down in that drive. Let's see what they can do on this second drive as McQuaid prepares the kickoff. The Knights looking as strong as advertised. They definitely look like a good team, good quality players. They're not beating themselves. And that's usually the norm with a McQuaid type team. They usually don't beat themselves. Let's see, they're about to kick off. Here we go. Did we have a kickoff? Okay, and it's called down in the end zone. I guess it's officially down there. Gonna bring it out to the 20. Freddie Brock caught it. It's a touchback.
20-yard line. And Eagles first down.
So here we go. We have first down coming up. Let's see what we can have here. Good drive start from their own 20-yard line. Let's see, here we go. James Simmons. See if he can lead his team on a drive here. Get his team going. They got to get him going again. He has success in the air, but just be a little more patient. And look for that guy. Look for your guys downfield. Maybe you can roll out and throw that ball in the run. Just ran the ball up the gut. Picks up a good 4 or 5 yard gain there. That looked like number 28. Number 28 carried the ball. Dejon Johnson.
John Johnson on the carry.
He looked like a bruising fullback type of back. He went right in between the tackles and then picked up about a good 4 or 5 yards.
4-yard line, second down.
Picked up 4 yards, 2nd and 6. James Simmons is getting into the order now. He's calling out, barking out signals. Calling out signals. There he goes. Looking for his man. Oh, gosh, just missed. He threw a nice pass over to Kenny Wilson. Kenny Wilson just dropped that one. He had to make an adjustment on the ball and wasn't able to adjust on it, and went through his hands. So it's 3rd and 6 from their own Eagles' own 24-yard line. Let's see what they can do now coming up. Okay, see what they can do. Here we go. 3rd and 6. Javon is calling out signals. His back got 2 wideouts to the top of the screen and 1 on the bottom. 2 on the bottom. There's his guy. Oh, he got tipped at the line. Man, he had his guy. He had number 5. Jalen Holmes was open, but the ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage. I believe it was number 82. Number 82 tipped that ball. That's Ryan O'Mara. Ryan O'Mara tipped that and caused the 4th down. Now they're back in punting position. Our punter is back on the field. And that's our guy, number 2, Andre Jenkins. See if Andre Jenkins can get off a good punt without being hurried. Here it is. Oh, poor snap. Oh, he got run with it. Andre got run with it. He goes down. He goes down at his own 12-yard line. Oh, boy, we did not need that. East did not need that to happen. So, outstanding drive start for McQuaid at the East Eagles 12-yard line. It was a poor snap. The ball rolled back to him. In that situation, the best he could do was just kick it, just try to kick it forward and hope it didn't get totally blocked, because it's not much he could do. I don't think he had a chance to even kick it. Looking at the replay, no, he didn't have a chance. Best thing he did was what he did, pick it up and try to run with it and pick up any type of yardage to get the ball to get the ball downfield. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, ball on the 13-yard line for the Knights. Fake the handoff. Oh, no, he gave the ball right to A.J. Fina. A.J. Fina stopped. Boy, I tell you, they're having trouble at that line of scrimmage. Boy, that A.J. Fina was stopped for no gain. I mean, they stood him right. There was no holes to go. He tried to go to the outside. Boy, number 78 is playing a game right now. Bobby Seawright. He's a big young man there. It's hard to move him out the way, and they're not moving him at all so far in this contest. Second and he lost 2 yards, so 2nd and 12. That was a 2-yard loss. Back to the air goes Hunter Walsh. He don't have a problem throwing the ball. Oh, he got a man wide open. He caught it. Touchdown. Oh, that was a poor defensive play there. That young man should have been back deep. He should have been right on that guy. He looked like he made a cut on him and just lost him. That's that Ben Beauchamp. Man, Ben Beauchamp made a tricky little move on that defensive back, and the defensive back was lost, and He never could find. By the time he found the ball, it was a little too late. Beauchamp was able to catch the ball because Beauchamp had a nice 3-4 yard break on him. When he made his cut to the corner of the end zone, the East defensive back was nowhere to be found, unfortunately. And that's where the touchdown occurred. And here we go with McNulty with the extra point. Oh, he drove that one through. Yeah, that one's right through. All right, we have 14-0. 4:41 left in the first quarter. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, mistakes. I prefaced this at the beginning of the game. East had not to make mistakes. This is a quality McQuaid team they're playing against. And it was a quality team last week, the Churchville Chatelaine Saints. When you turn the ball over or make mistakes and turn the ball over deep in your own territory, good things are not going to happen. And that's why we see a 14-0 score right now due to mistakes. And also the cornerback. On that play, Beauchamp made a deep cut at the middle in the end zone. He made a cut to the inside and then went straight to the corner of the end zone. And man, he left the East defensive back. Oh man, he left him in the dust. I'm sure he don't want to see highlights of this game or that particular play. Man, that didn't look good right there. But here we are, ready to kick off again. McNulty has that ball ready. Referee signals him for the kick, and here we go. Another deep kick. Oh, they ain't not even going after this one. It's back deep in the end zone. First and 10 at the East 20-yard line. Hopefully East can come out here and make some plays. They got to make some plays to get back in this game, else it's going to be a long evening for them. Got to start making plays. They got to start making some plays here. If they don't start making plays, we're going to be here for a long one. Beautiful evening too. Beautiful evening. The sun is out bright. Very little wind. East is at their own 20. James Simmons is in the shotgun. They're not bad. East is getting running play. They're getting some quality plays. Handing off to the bruising fullback, Deljon Johnson. He didn't get upfield. Looked like he might have lost a yard. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 from the 20. Because he just got to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Let's see what he can do. See what can happen here. See if they can make a play here and get this ball going downfield. East has to come up with some plays just to alleviate the rush because McQuaid is playing very well on their defensive line. Let's see. Here we go. A little movement on the McQuaid defensive line. They fake. Oh, nice fake. Oh, ran right into a would-be tackler, Mike Maloney. Mike Maloney took the quarterback down. Gain of 1 yard. Going to be 3rd and 9. See what they can do on 3rd and 9. All right, going to 3rd and 9. It's going to be 3rd and 9. Okay, East looking to get this first down. Hopefully he can look down for Tyrone Roundtree. Tyrone Roundtree's out there. Malik McCrary is out there. McCray. Here he is. He's going downfield. Oh, tipped away. He was looking for our guy, Tyrone Roundtree, and unfortunately he was covered like a blanket, and the defender knocked the ball away. It was right there on the sideline. So it's going to be 4th down, and hopefully the punter can get the ball off this time, get a good snap, get the ball, and can get this ball punted downfield. Hopefully he can get this ball downfield. And they got to get this ball, and then hope for a good defensive stand because you don't want to get this game to get out of hand early here this evening. See if they can punt the ball downfield. Oh, a little bad snap, but this time he was able to punt the ball. Nice, very nice punt. Boy, for being under duress, this young man can kick that ball. Man, he really can. Nice, Chris Washington. Nice punt. Nice punt. He said, boy, that ball is not getting back to him like it should. The ball bounced, picked it up. He was able to kick it, and really kick it very well, because he really wasn't. He really just took one step and bam, had to kick it. So nice job. So here we go. Okay, we got 1st and 10 from McQuaid. Once again, another excellent drive start from their own 46. Yeah, oh yeah, we see just the stakes are going in the wrong way there. As we see, they gotta change that. Yeah, they gotta change it. Somebody didn't catch it there. Thank goodness they caught it. Okay, we need a stop. East defense needs to come up with a big play to slow this team down. Hand off to A.J. Fina. Fina is stopped for roughly a 1-yard gain. Very nice stop for A.J. Fina. Nice stop on A.J. Got him stopped. Nice play. Number 12 got in there. Everybody got in there, made a play. Javon James Simmons, our quarterback, made a nice stop in there. He got in there on that play. I guess, heck, he's been getting hit all game. Glad. I guess he said, hey, it's the turnabout fair play. Let me lay some leather on somebody from the other team as a defensive player. So that was a nice stop. 2nd and 9. Walsh goes from under center. He's under center now. He might be looking for his guy. See if it looks like a running formation. Yep, he hands off again. Oh, number 9, Beauchamp. Busts his through. Oh, he keep moving. Oh, that's not Beauchamp. That's number 8. That's A.J. Fina. A.J. Fina. Oh, he broke loose this time. This time, A.J. Fina gets a big gain. Good run. Boy, they trapped. They did a trap play on the tackle here. Very well executed trap play, because they opened up. And that whole side opened up. The left side opened right up, and he came right through. And boy, the secondary, he was a lot of trouble for the defenders to make a tackle on. But they got him down at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 for McQuaid. Another good play. Here they come again. 1st and 10. Walsh barking out signals. Calls A.J. Fina back behind him. Fakes it to him. Looking deep. He wants a touchdown. He going in the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Or is he out of the end zone? Was he out of the end zone? No, he wasn't. Touchdown. Ben Beauchamp. Oh, my gosh. They're making this look a little too easy right now. Ben Beauchamp on the 28-yard touchdown pass. Boy, Hunter Walsh throws a nice ball. He throws a very nice ball. You got it. He hung it up there for him, and Beauchamp just ran right under it for a nice touchdown catch. Boy, they're going to put 21 points. They scored 42 last week, and here already they're about to have 21 points in the first quarter. So, boy, they halfway to last week's game total already. Boy, McQuaid is not messing around today. They're coming right out, and that's what you got to do. Come out and jump on the team right away. Kick is good. 21-0. McQuaid Jesuits, Knights, on top of the East Eagles. Well, I tell you, once again, they're not making mistakes. They're not making mistakes. They come out here tonight. They're playing very good ball. They're playing good, aggressive football. The type of ball that you expect to be seen out here. They're playing very well. They're not wasting time. They're making plays, and once again, no mistakes. You do not see mistakes being made here. You're seeing these guys make plays. East coaches got to talk to his guys and get his guys calmed down and ready to make some plays without mistakes. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of mistakes out here. So 1:39 left in the first quarter. McQuaid Knights 21, East Eagles 0. McNulty gonna wear his leg out tonight, man. He's kicking off again for the 4th time. Let's see what he's gonna do on this kickoff. He's been pretty good about kicking it into the end zone. Look like he might get this one in there as well. There it is, into the end zone as expected. All right. All right, drive start at the 20 for the East Eagles. Let's see what East is going to do now. They really got to do some playmaking. Allow this quarterback to open up the offense to try to get back into this game. They got to get this ball downfield. Fake the run, maybe fake the run to the fullback. Use 28 as a blocker to help block. Keep the pass rush off James Simmons, and allow James Simmons to roll out and throw the ball to his receiver. He likes this Tyrone Roundtree, but let's see if Tyrone's out there. Let's see who else is out there. Jalen Holmes. He has a bevy of receivers. Here he is. He's faking it. There it is. Freddie Brock. There's our guy, Freddie. Where he's been all night. We haven't seen Freddie. We finally see Freddie with the ball. Freddie Brock. Freddie Brock just ran for a first down. Nice run. Yeah, there we go. He answered my question. We need more Freddie Brock. We haven't seen him. He's been quiet. You get the ball to him, he's automatic excitement. Hard to bring down. Here we go. James Simmons calling signals. Here we go. Fakes to Brock again. Fakes to Brock. This time Simmons runs with it. Oh, there you go. Two well-executed plays in a row. This time he faked to Freddie Brock, gave the ball. James Simmons tucked it back in and ran it itself and picked up about 12, almost 15 yards on the carry. That's what you got to do, East. You got to mix it up. You got to run the ball. You got to get them off balance with some off-balance run plays or off-balance pass plays. Get the ball. Get them off balance. You got to get them off balance. Got to get these guys off balance. So here we go. First and 10 from the 44. They adjusting the clock, making a slight adjustment with the game clock. There we go, and now we're ready to play again. Here we go. First and 10 for East. Hands off to Freddie Brock coming this way. He gets a block, picks up about 2-3 yards on the carry. That's what you got to do. Keep getting positive yardage. Keep getting positive yardage, making plays. You got to keep getting that positive yardage and making plays here. The play calling is getting better. James Simmons, maybe he may come with a play fake, go with a pass play down the field, but you got to keep the Knights defense off balance. You got to keep them off balance. You have a lot of good speed on your side of the ball as well. Use that speed, get your guys down the field. Here we go. He's calling signal. Oh, 34 look like he wants to blitz. 34, 37. Two linebackers. Yeah, here they come with a blitz. Oh, he kept it. Oh, now see, that would have been a good play for a pass play. For fake it, because they were blitzing. They let you know they were blitzing, and East did not take advantage of that blitz call. They shot the gaps, and the gaps are in between the tackles. Anytime you run in between, your linebackers or defensive player go in between the linemen. We call those gaps. And when you come through in between the linemen, you just busting through trying to disrupt things, and that's what they did. They disrupted that play in the backfield, and he faked the handoff to Freddie Brock. James Simmons kept it himself and picked up a couple yards. That's the end of the quarter. As we change fields, same sides of the field, it's going to be 3rd down and 8. We got Mr. Fontenette is here today. He's a local legend. Got a lot of legends out here today. Yeah, Mr. Fontenette is here today. He's here enjoying the contest. So we're going to have 3rd down and 8 yards to go. Maybe I even catch him at halftime, get a few comments from local legend, Mr. Fontenette. So we see what's going on here. As we have a timeout in the action, it'll be 3rd and 8. East at their own 47. End of the first quarter. McQuaid is up 21-0. See what happens here. Hopefully they can come up with a nice play. Once again, East must keep McQuaid's defense off balance. And you do that by misdirection plays that they've been running. They've been running some misdirection plays. They've been running some nice successful runs inside and running outside of the tackle when you run misdirection. And when you have misdirection, meaning you fake the ball one way and then run the ball the opposite direction of where you're faking the ball. That gives a team an opportunity to make a play. Here we go, 3rd and 8 from their own 47. We'll see what we can do here. Here we go, 3rd and 8. All right, there he is, back to pass. James Simmons back to pass. Oh, ball is tipped. I think that's about the second tip. And once again, that's number 82. Number 82, Ryan O'Mara. I would stop throwing the ball over at that Ryan O'Mara side of the field. Maybe look to the other side and start, or take a deeper drop and throw that ball over him, because he should not be knocking the ball down like this. This is about his 3rd deflected pass of the game already, and we just early into the 2nd quarter. Here we go, 4th and 8. East look like they're going to punt. Yes, they are going to punt the ball. Chris Washington is back to punt. They're trying to set up. Hopefully he'll get a good snap this time. There you go. That's a better. Oh, that's him. He dropped the ball. But he gets off an end-over-end kick. Fair caught by Beauchamp. And the drive started at the 27-yard line of McQuaid. Excuse me. McQuaid starting from their own 27. The Chris Washington got to catch that ball. That was a nice snap. Hey, maybe he's so used to it being a bad snap, he's not used to catching good snaps. But he picked it up, kicked it down end over end. Good job once again. Now it's time for the defense. East defense needs to come up with a big play here, a big stop, or a turnover, force a turnover. Here we go. Hunter Walsh back on the center. Let's see what they got. Hunter Walsh on the center. A.J. Fina in the backfield. He hands it to A.J. Fina. He goes up the middle. Oh, fumble. That ball's on the ground. Looked like East recovered it. We might have that turnover that I was just talking about. I saw the ball come loose. I saw the ball land on that green turf. Let's see who oh, wait a minute. He's saying the referee is saying something. What's going on? Oh, that was a fumble. Oh, my gosh. The referee is saying the man is down. Oh, my gosh. Did we have instant replay on that one? That one, I don't know about that, because that ball was a good yard behind the running back. I don't know how he's saying the man was down. Oh, my gosh. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe I didn't see it. But that ball was surely on the ground. The running back was moving forward. And we did not hear a whistle either. That was the other thing. I did not hear a whistle up here. But here we go. 2nd and 12. East came close to getting a turnover. Let's see if they can do it again. Here they go. Handoff once again. Oh, they got him this time. They got him down once again. A.J. Fina tried to pick up about 2 yards on that run. Boy, it looked like they had starting to put that helmet and some leather on him. He dropped that ball the last play, but this play he held on to it. Let's see what happens here on 3rd down, 3rd and 10. I predict a pass play. Hunter Walsh might be going back into his passing mode. He already have number 8, A.J. Fina, out in the slot. He has number 5, Sean Emmett, and as a wide receiver. He has Beauchamp on the other side. He has an empty backfield. That tells you he's going to pass the ball, everybody. Look for this pass play. Hunter Walsh is calling out signals. There he is. He jumped it. Oh, short, incomplete. Tried to hit his fullback, Jared Zito, but Jared Zito could not get to the ball. Lost his footing and went down. Incomplete pass. 3 and out. That's a big series for the East defense. Very nice series for East. Now they got to get the ball, and now they got to do something with it this time. Hopefully they can move the ball. Continue as we were just talking about earlier, going with the misdirection. Misdirection play seems to be working so far here in the 2nd quarter. I think they found something with that misdirection. Here we go with the punt. Nice punt. Call for the fair catch. It's caught. That's a very nice punt by Jared Campbell. Jared Campbell, boy, he hung that ball up there. And number 1, Malik McCray, caught that, called for fair catch, caught it. So it's going to be 1st and 10 East at their own 35-yard line. Hope you're enjoying the contest and the call of this broadcast. Remember, support city schools. Support them. Support the school in the community where you live, wherever you live. Support the schools. These young people out here are giving a good effort, so support them. The City Catholic League, support the City Catholic League, and come on out to a game and support these young people. Okay, 1st and 10, their own 35-yard line. The Eagles lined up. James Simmons in the calling, get ready to call. Now he's looking at his play on his wrist. He look like he's ready to make a call. Let's see what he's doing. He's calling signals, maybe changing the play at the line. And now we got, what we got? Timeout. East called time. Looked like it was a little confusion. Let's see. That's tough to call it. That's when you have a young team, sometimes it happens. They just got the ball. They should have knew what the play was going to be, or decide to option out of that play. You don't want to use a timeout right when you just came back on the field. But they did. 10 minutes, 22 seconds left in the second quarter. East is get a good drive start at their own 35-yard line. Let's see what they can do with this series. Hopefully they can move the ball down and be able to make some plays here. Once again, misdirection. I'm looking for some misdirection from East. Maybe get the ball into Freddie Brock. He's been kind of silent tonight. Freddie Brock had a heck of a game whale of a game last week. Get that ball in his hands. Also looking for number 5 to come up with some play. Jalen Holmes, Tyrone Roundtree, Malik McCrary. Let's get these guys. Where are these guys at? Let's see. Let's get the ball to them. James Simmons got to get the ball to these guys. Here we go. From the shotgun. Let's see what we got going here. Hands the ball off to number 6. Oh! The play took a little too long to set up. All right, our YouTube viewers, just apologize for the audio issue in the broadcast. Apologize for that if you're having trouble for our YouTube viewers. Keep an eye there. Keep an eye out. That was a run. Loss of 3 yards. That was a very well-defended play. They pushed the tackle back and held the tackle up long enough that the linebackers came in and made the play. 2nd and 13. We're 2nd and 13. Okay, we're working on the audio issues. Oh my goodness! Oh man, there you go, boy. That was a rough play there. James Simmons took a high snap. Number 34, Cullen Lynch, came in with the missed tackle. He held him up long enough that he was able to break his tackle, but not the other defenders, and went down for looks like a 1-yard loss. So it's going to be 3rd and about 13, 3rd and 13 from their own 32-yard line. This series is not working out so far for the East Eagles. Got to get the ball and get this ball downfield. I would suggest a rollout. Roll out Simmons, but don't run with the ball, Simmons. Roll out and get the ball down to a receiver. If he can just roll out, because he's not getting a lot of time up the middle. He's not getting a lot of time. Freddie Brock is in the slot. Maybe get Freddie Brock. Boy, here we go. What we calling? Illegal procedure on number 1. They calling it on number 1. They said number 1 move, Malik McCrary. He actually was telling the wide receiver to move up himself, and by him doing so, that must have been telling him that he was at the line. He shouldn't have been moving at that time. So that's a 5-yard penalty, another mistake. That's the key, the mistakes. The mistakes will get you every time. Let's see what happens here. 3rd and 18 as East keeps backing up. James Simmons calling signals. Offside. Legal procedure. Number 6 took off. Kenny Wilson. He jumped the snap count for East, and that's going to cost him another 5. So that's going to be about 3rd and 22. They just continue to move backwards. This kind of hurts that really hurts your momentum, especially when you're trying to make some plays. You want to make some plays, but that's hurting there, hurting on the plate level. 3rd and 23. Let's see what they can do on this play. Here we go. He drops back. Look, there you go. Get the ball down. Get him out there. Oh, he just overthrew him. Just overthrew Malik McCurry. But that's really what you one of the few options you had. Get that ball downfield, and he just overthrew him. Just overthrew him by about 3 or 4, about 5 yards. 5 yards. He once again he gotta have a little bit of patience. Let the guy run the route, then put the ball up for grabs. He actually had time to sit back there a little bit longer than he did. And he threw that ball a little too soon. He should have held it a little longer and then threw the deep ball, because it wasn't a bad throw. He just didn't allow his receiver time to get down the field. Okay, here we go. We got Chris Washington back to punt again. See if Chris can get this one up. Here we go. Got it. There you go. Oh, not end over end punt. Comes to midfield. Beauchamp picks it up right at midfield. He cuts back. He's going backwards, trying to make some moves, and he's caught and surrounded at his own 45. So he lost about 5 yards on that punt return. Ben Beauchamp came back, tried to make the play there. Lost some yardage, but hey, either way, you're still in good field position. Still in good field position at your own 45. Time is 7 minutes, 41 seconds left in the second quarter. We're having a good play here. Once again, East defense now needs to come up and make a play. See if they can make a play. They can come on and make a play here, get another stop, or better yet, get a turnover. And once again, hopefully you YouTube viewers, hopefully our audio issues have been rectified. We apologize for any issues with our audio on YouTube. So we hope that will be rectified. Hope that will be rectified in a minute. So here we go. Goes back to pass. He's rolling out. Hunter Walsh throws it right to number 5. He completes it to Sean Emmerich. Sean Emmerich picks up at least 5 yards. Sean Emmerich picks up 5. Nice play. Leaves them with a 2nd and 5. As we go with 2nd and 5. And Hunter Walsh looks good. He looks a good young quarterback. I like how he's a junior. He has a nice strong arm, and he really can throw that ball on the run. He can throw that ball on the run. He has A.J. Fina. A.J. Fina in the backfield. We have flags. 5-yard penalty on McQuaid. They're going to march that off.
Against the Knights, 5 yards. Well back to the 45-yard line, remains 2nd down.
Remains 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here we go. Hunter Walsh calling out signals. Got A.J. Fina. He moves him out of the backfield. Looks like he's going to go deep. He breaks the tackle, throws. Oh, missed tackle by number 12. Simmons, that was poor. He had to make that tackle. Simmons was actually behind the defender. I'm talking about James Simmons for East Eagles. When he caught the ball, you gotta wait on the receiver. Since he caught it, you gotta come in and make the tackle. Unfortunately, he dove a little too early and completely missed him. But we do have a penalty on the play. Holding. We got a holding penalty, so they brought it back 10 yards. It looked like McQuaid is starting to make mistakes. So we're going to have, let's see what it's going to be. It's going to be 2nd down. It's going to be 2nd down and maybe 3 yards to go. Let's see what they're going to be. Second. That's going to be 2nd and looks like 1. 2nd and 1. So 2nd and 1 from the Eagles 44-yard line. Hunter Walsh barking out signals. Fakes it, throws over the middle to number 17. And he makes the catch. Number 17 is Kevin Fox. Boy, Kevin, these guys are some large receivers. Kevin Fox is a big kid. Man, he's a tall kid. Made a nice catch. Once again, East is coming up just a little bit too late on the plays. They're allowing the guys to make the catch. You gotta almost be there when they make the catch. You gotta be there to hit and tackle the receiver. Right now. So So we have official timeout, but now official to mark the ball. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Let's see, we have Hunter calling signals. He's looking down. He looks, fakes. He pump fakes, going deep. He's looking for 34. Incomplete. Just barely overthrew him. Just overthrew Cullen Lynch. He was looking for the running back. That's a fullback. Man, he had a fullback running deep downfield. And he was well covered. The only way he could have hit him was on that outside, and he overthrew him to the outside. So very well defended. That play was very well defended. We go to 2nd and 10, and we'll see what we have next. But I'm very impressed with this Hunter Walsh. He gives a nice little head fake, pump fakes, but that didn't fool the defender on that play. He stayed right with him. Hunter Walsh has A.J. Fina in lone person in the backfield with him. Let's see if A.J. Fina he hikes, looks around, fakes, throws to the side. Oh, that's a penalty. Guy was hit in the back. Oh, man, nice tackle. But we got a clip. I believe it's on number 32. Number 32 clipped the guy in the back right when he caught the ball. So that should be brought back because that was right in front of me, right in front of us, right here, right in front of the McQuaid bench. It was a clip on number 32, by number 32, Mike Kearns. He clipped number 5, Sean Emmert, as the receiver was catching the ball. And you cannot clipping or hit anybody in the back. That's going down low and hitting somebody in their lower legs. He took him down rather hard there, and the right in front of the referee too. So the referee threw that flag right away. So they're going to march that off. We have an injury timeout because Sean Emmert is slightly shaken up, and now he's getting up and he's jogging off the field. Thank goodness he's not hurt by that clip. But he's playing hard. I tell you, East gives you a good effort. There's nothing wrong with effort here. They give you effort. They just got to quit making mistakes and make some plays to turn the ball, to get the ball back. Stop turning the ball over. It's 2nd down. Just a good time to get a stop here. As McQuaid now is McQuaid is now making penalties. That's about their 3rd penalty on this drive. So here we go. It's going to be 2nd and 15 from the Eagles' 40-yard line. Hunter Walsh is calling signals. He's looking around. He has A.J. Fina in the backfield. He's looking for the referees to give the okay. They have. And here we go. We're about to have a play. Here we go. Rolling out to us right here. He's rolling with it. He's going deep. Oh, the guy fell down. Receiver fell down. Ben Beauchamp fell down coming across the field. Incomplete pass. It's going to be 3rd down. 3rd and about 15. 3rd and 15 from the 40-yard line. That was nice defended. Hunter Walsh, as I'm seeing, he had room to run. He obviously not a running quarterback. Because he could have ran and maybe picked up 5 or 6 yards on that play. But he decided to roll out and then throw it at the last moment before he reached the line of scrimmage. Here we go. Hunter Walsh calling signals. He has his buddy Fina waves out to the right side. He comes out again. He's looking deep downfield. He throws. He's looking for his guy. Incomplete. Looking for Beauchamp once again. Incomplete. We might have a holding penalty. I think it was, they threw a flag. I think we might have holding. It was a very late flag. Referee threw a very late flag because the teams were already back up field. And the referee decided that he just threw a penalty, a flag. I don't know what. Sideline warning. He's giving a sideline warning. But I think the East bench was upset because it did look like it was a hold here in the backfield on one of their linemen. Number 58 was coming strong. Noah Al-Hakchima, he was coming real hard, and I think he was grabbed there. He was held there a little bit. McNulty back to punt. Oh, it's over his head. Here we go. He goes down. All right, okay, now the ball turns over. That's a big mistake right there. Now, East has an opportunity with an outstanding drive start from the McQuaid 38-yard line. That's the type of plays you got to capitalize on this type of play. The ball went over McNulty's head. Excuse me, Jared. That was Jared Campbell. Jared Campbell, number 81, is the punter, and the ball went over his head, and he did the right thing by he didn't try to pick it up and run with it. He just dove on it to save them any other problems. Okay, here we go. We have our chain crew there is having a difficulty of getting in position. Here they go. Maybe they thought it was a TV timeout or something. I don't know, but our chain crew is in place now. 6 minutes, 21 seconds to go, second quarter. McQuaid leads 21-0 over East. All right, James Simmons calling out signals. He has one man in the backfield with him. All right, here we go. He's looking downfield. Got all day to throw the ball. Roll out now. Take off. There you go. Oh, there you go. He took a couple shots too. Took a couple hits there. Number 17 laid the lumber. Kevin Fox. He looked like he likes to hit because he definitely put his shoulder down. And when you don't like to leave your feet as a running back or a quarterback, because he left his feet and he took a shot from Kevin Fox on the play after an 8-yard gain. Very nice play. But that's what he has to do. James Simmons has to be patient. Be a little more patient with the ball. Fake it. Look a little longer. If you can't find your receiver, then take off. But don't take off right away without really looking. Now he says maybe they're starting to calm down. He done took a few hits, and now you're getting, because a lot of times that's all it takes is to get hit a few times, and you start saying, oh, wait a minute, I got to do something a little better than this. We have a legal procedure. 5-yard penalty. So now it goes back to 2nd and 8. Here we go. James Simmons is calling signals. He's still calling signals. Here we go. Fakes to Freddie Brock. Oh, he kept it himself. Nice play. Oh, he broke a tackle. Cover up that ball. Don't lose that ball. Yeah, he got to hold that ball a little closer to his body. Nice run. Nice decision not to give it to Freddie Brock because it looks like McQuaid is keying on Freddie Brock. They obviously looked at the highlights of last week's game against Churchville Chili Saints because they really, when he faked it to Freddie Brock, he had about 2 or 3 guys just go with Brock. And that was a smart move by James Simmons. A timeout is called by East. Timeout is called. It's 3rd and 3 at the 30. This is 2-down territory for sure. I guess East called time. They want to make sure they get this play right. Once again, McQuaid Jesuit Knights 21, East Eagles 0, with 5:01 left in the second quarter. Let's see what play they're going to come up with. And remember, you can see this game later in the week on YouTube, on the Rochester School District network, and also go to YouTube and look this game up. McQuaid versus East. Look it up on YouTube, and you'll be able to see the rebroadcast of this game on YouTube and be able to watch it and listen to yours truly call the game, as well as seeing your players play. So keep that in mind. You can always do that each week. And you can even go back on there and catch the Churchville Chili Saints game from a week ago. We're second week of the season. Football season in the air. And boy, where we're situated, we can sure smell those hot dogs and hamburgers being cooked on the grill downstairs. Boy, it sure smells good to have a good grill and smelling those dogs and burgers being prepared. And hey, it's football. That also tells you it's football season. Here we go. 3rd and 3. East from the McQuaid 30-yard line. He fakes it. Uh-oh. Oh, they got him for a loss. They came with a blitz. Number 32, Mike Kearns, the linebacker, shot the gap, and they blitzed him. They blitzed and forced him to run. It wasn't anywhere really to go. Once again, I think they should roll him out. I think they'd be a little bit better with a rollout rather than that. The option play is fine. The misdirection, fine. But go with a misdirection or go right away with a rollout. Roll him out so he can buy a little bit more time. Give him the option of throwing the ball, running or throwing. I think if you watch the Bills game tomorrow, you'll see Tyrod Taylor in more of a rollout fashion as well, rolling out and throwing the ball. He won't be sitting back in the pocket tomorrow. So let's see what East going to do. 4th and 3. Referee is over on the sideline talking to the East coach. East coach looked to be upset about something. Maybe he's still talking about the sideline being off the field there or something. But the coach seems to be pointing to something. So he's going to have them re-huddle. Sideline infraction. That's a big call. Oh, that's a rough call to make. What's going on here? They just took East just took a 15-yard penalty for a sideline infraction.
It was the second or third warning.
Second or third warning. I guess after the second or third warning, they can evoke a 15-yard penalty. I don't know what's going on over there on that east sideline, but they really got to. They must be giving that referee over there, that side judge over there, a hard time. Because that's the wrong time to get a 15-yard sideline penalty when it's 4th and 3 at the 30. Now it's 4th and 15, 4th and 18 yards. Oh boy. He'll roll him out, looking downfield. He throws. He had a guy. Oh, he just overthrew him. Overthrew him. All right. They turned the ball over on downs, but you got to question the coach over there on that one. He got to control his bench, his sideline. It might have been him. Looked like it might have been the coaches he was talking to about staying back. They didn't move or something when the referee asked them to move back. You got to move because you can't just do that. That's on the coaches right there. You can't blame the kids on that. You got to control your sideline, and that's the head coach's job. Control your sideline. Make sure everybody is off the field, back where they're supposed to be. First down, Walsh throws it to number 17. He picks up about 8 yards. Nice catch. We had 3:55 to go in the second quarter. 3:55 to go in this second quarter. Been an entertaining game so far. Have some penalties mixed in here, but so far it's been a very entertaining game. But East got to get it together. They got to get it together. Here we go. Walsh throws again. They're coming with the short passes. Okay, now they're coming with short pass. They're coming with a short passing game. Last time in the series it was deep balls. He throws a completion to number 32. 32 is Mike Kearns again. Mike Kearns picks up the first down. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line of East. Time is 3:28 and ticking in the first half. Yeah, East got to play with emotion, but play within their emotion. Play within their emotion. And it starts from the head coach on down. That's why it's so important. That play should have never happened there on the sideline, getting a penalty on 4th and 3. There we go. A.J. Fina gets a handoff. Nice tackle. He's thrown for a loss, about a 5-yard loss. I tell you that the front line, the defensive front for East has played last week and so far the first half of this game. They've been outstanding. They played very well for East. They got to get their offense going. That was a nice stop by A.J. Fina. A.J. Fina tried to take it to the outside, and he was thrown for a 5-yard loss. Okay, here we go. 2nd and 15. Hunter Walsh back in shotgun. Got his right-hand man, A.J. Fina, there to the left of him. He's calling out signals. Looking downfield. Throws. Oh, he got a man wide open. Ben Beauchamp. Man, Ben Beauchamp. Hey, we got to keep an eye on him because he must be doing some heck of a moves out here because he was wide open. The defender was about another 5 yards behind him when he turned around to catch the ball. Yeah, Beauchamp, nice catch by Ben Beauchamp. He's having his way with the East High secondary. All right, here we go. Hunter Walsh calling sick. We have encroachment offsides by the defense. That looks like that's going to be a 5-yard walk-off against East. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 26-yard line of East. East got to come up with a play to stop him. He's starting to run into trouble. He's starting to have trouble with this passing attack. Okay, Hunter Walsh looking deep. He going deep. He overthrew number 17. He overthrew his target, Kevin Fox. Just missed Kevin Fox on that one. It's going to go to second down, 2nd and 5 from the 26-yard line. Yes, keep an eye on what's going on here. I'm looking for McQuaid to continue to pass the ball. A draw play would be really good right now. If they come with a draw, with mixing in a draw play. Nope, they're going with a pass. He looks deep. Oh, man, he winds up, and he really throws that ball. Man, he threw that almost onto the track. The receiver had no chance of catching that poorly thrown ball there by Hunter Walsh. So it's 3rd down. It's going to be 3rd and 5 from the 26. Once again, East is trying to make a stand here. They're trying to stop him. So here we go. 3rd and 5 from the 26-yard line. Let's see what East can come up with on this play. 3rd and 5. Beautiful sunset this evening. Boy, the sun is setting so nicely out here. All right, 3rd and 5. There's A.J. Fina, the handoff, and boy, he ran right up the middle, and he picks up about 3 yards. He's going to be about 2 yards short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and maybe 2. They're coming in with the kicker. I believe that kicker is coming in, Alex McNulty. They're going to have McNulty try a field goal attempt. Yes, here come Alex now. So it looks like he's going to try a 32-yard attempt. .32-yard attempt, 32 yards. Snap is down, hold is up. Kick is good. Oh, it just snuck over the bar. I wasn't sure if it made it over the bar, but it did. It is good. Alex McNulty with the 32-yard field goal. Very nice kick. Very nice kick. Hunter McNulty makes the kick, puts them up. McQuaid Knights 24, East Eagles 0. Once again, the East defense isn't that bad. They playing a good game. They just making a few mistakes. The few mistakes are getting them again. Once again, the mistakes is what slows you down. That's what the difference between winning and losing. Hopefully, East can make this look respectable. We'll see here as they're about to kick off. They have 1 minute and 12 seconds left in the first half. The sun is starting to go down. The lights are starting to take effect on the field. And East is might be able, they need a big return from Freddie Brock. Maybe Freddie Brock may get this one like he did last week and take it all the way. We'll see here, because McNaughton's been booting this ball out the end zone repeatedly. And here he is, goes. This one is deep, out the end zone. Once again, boy, that's a good stopper from getting the ball. Kicking that ball out the end zone. So here we come. 1st and 10 from their own 20. The Eagles get the ball at their own 20-yard line. Let's see what happens. See what the Eagles are going to do. Once again, I would go with the rollout. I'll roll him out. I'll see what this young man can do on a rollout. He has a decent arm. Let's see if he can get the ball to some of his receivers as he's rolling out, because he has some speed. Let's see what they get him. Hopefully he can break containment. Here we go. He's back to pass. He looks over here to the side. Oh, he throws a bad pass. The receiver was open. He just threw it too low. He was looking for Tyrone. He was looking for Tyrone Roundtree, but he bounced it off the turf in front of Tyrone because he was open. 2nd and 10 from the 20. Let's see what he can if he can make this play happen. All right, 2nd and 10 from the 20. You hitting that ball off? Oh, nice. Freddie Brock turned the corner. Oh, man, he took a shot. But he picked up a first down as he took that shot. He left his feet there. It's tough. When you leave your feet, hey, anything can happen. Usually you end up being airborne, and that's what happened. He was hit and sent flying. but he was sent flying for a first down. They actually hit him. He picked up 2 extra yards. So a 12-yard gain by Freddie Brock. James Simmons back to pass. He's looking. He throws it deep. He's looking for his. Oh, number one didn't. Number one gave up on the route. Number one needed to run a little bit higher. Number one is Malik McQuaid. He gave up on the route a little too soon. When he saw that ball was overthrown, he should have put it in the extra gear, and instead he allowed that ball to be intercepted because they could have hit the guy and knocked the ball away from number 5, Sean Emmert. It was almost like a punt, really. He was almost catching a punted ball, but you got to run, you got to hustle. When he saw that ball was overthrown, that's when he was supposed to go a little bit deeper down there and try and make a play. He was trying to make a play. But the ball was a little deep. I expect McQuaid now to hand the ball off, maybe get into the locker room because they're up 24-0. I'll be surprised if he's throwing the ball. He might, who knows? They may go deep. May want to try to finish this game off now. Let's see. Hunter Walsh calling signals. Oh, he's back to pass. He's looking downfield. He hit number 13 over the middle. Nice catch. First down. They call timeout. Timeout has been called. They have all 3 of their timeouts. So they're using one. Picked up the first down. And they look like they want some more. They're trying to score some more. Yeah, if you look back on that last pass that James Simmons threw, the receiver slowed down instead of speed. When he saw that ball was overthrown, you can't give up on the play. You got to run. Even if you're not going to be able to catch it, you maybe in that case knock the ball away from your defender from catching the ball. That's what you need to do on a play like that. Knock that ball away. People getting ready for the concession stands. I see a nice turnout tonight. Excellent turnout. I want to thank all the fans that came out tonight. A lot of fans are here. Both teams have a lot of support for this game tonight. A lot of people just went down to the concession stands. People are here having a good time, enjoying some Section 5 high school football. Okay, it's going to be 1st and 10 with 37 seconds left. 1st and 10 from their own 43-yard line. McQuaid with the ball at their own 43-yard line. Let's see what they're going to do here. First and 10. Here we go. Hunter Walsh backed it, rolling to the sideline. Throws to number 13 once again. He catches it and gets tackled. Michael Lippa once again with a nice reception. Boy, he has a lot of receivers. He's mixing it up. That's a good by Hunter Walsh. He's mixing it up, getting the ball to different receivers. Second timeout. Yes, Knights use their second timeout. Maybe they got a good field goal kicker. Maybe they're trying to get that ball into field goal range. See if they can make something happen with a field goal. Because remember, there's never enough points. There's never enough points. There's never enough points, so you got to try and see if you can get yourself some more. Okay, here we go. Second and 8. Second and 8 from the 48. Hunter Walsh back to pass. Oh, he's being flushed out of the pocket. He gets hit there. He completed the pass to Ben Beauchamp. Now, see, something like that should not have been completed. The defender got to come up. Somebody got to come up and make a play. Make a play on the ball. Don't allow the receiver to make the catch. They called their third and final timeout. Yep, they called their third and final timeout of the first half. They're trying to get that ball in the field goal range. They're trying to get it in the field goal range, trying to see what they can do. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Looks like it's going to be 1st and 10. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line of East High Eagles. McQuaid on another drive. 18 seconds left. Plenty of time on the clock for them to get into field goal range. East has to come up and make a play. You can't allow guys to jump up and make catches like that, like Ben Beauchamp. Ben Beauchamp is catching the ball all over the field. You got to cover him. They're giving him, look, he's giving him about 10 yards now. He's looking for Beauchamp. Oh, man, he just cut right into him. This poorly thrown. There you go. The receiver got the interception. There's a flag thrown down there because he was roughed up in the end zone. Beauchamp, he didn't have to do that. Beauchamp pushed him down on the track. But nice interception. Nice interception by Jalen Holmes. I think Jalen Holmes has given up too many yards. Even though he worked out on that series, he gave him almost a 10-yard cushion, and the pass was poorly thrown. Poorly thrown pass, and it was intercepted. Referee called the penalty on Ben Beauchamp for pushing the player down away because they were up on the running track. Yeah, as you can see on the TV screen, this field is covered. You have a running track on the edge of the football field, and they're going to take the penalty right now. I think it's going to be about a 10, 15-yarder. So as they probably start from the 30 or 35-yard line due to the penalty, that you can't do that. You can't let your emotions get away with you. It was a bad play, bad throw, and he just made matters worse by pushing the young man down way out of bounds. So now he's telling the McQuaid team to get back off on the sideline. Telling them about sideline infraction. So from the 35, 1st and 10, the Eagles from their own 35. Let's see what James Simmons is going to do. Hey, I'll go with the Hail Mary. 11 seconds left. Hail Mary that ball. Fake it. No, he gave it to Brock. Brock is going to the outside, turns the corner, steps out of bounds with about 4 seconds left. Almost 5 seconds, almost a full 5 seconds. But that was nice. Brock, I tell you, they got to find a way to get that ball into Brock's hands. Freddie Brock is electrifying. The young man has the foot speed. He has the ups, as the kids say. He has those ups. So let's get him the ball. If you could, maybe even a bubble screen. To run some bubble screens in the second half, or some reverses, or just a straight up screen plays to featuring Freddie Brock. That would be something that East could be working on, even if not for tonight, for late in the season. There he is again. A nice handoff. He cuts through the hole, picks up another first down, and there we go. That's the end of the first half. We have it 24 for McQuaid, 0 for East. But that's only half of the story, y'all. We're going to be back with the second half, and we're going to see what goes on in the second half of this contest tonight. Should be a very good contest we have here. And we are at halftime, and we will be back for second half action. So you're here to see the game tonight? Come up and see.
Yeah, I came up. Always supporting the kids.
Okay, beautiful. Always supporting the kids. Now, no, you've been in this community for a long time. I know you're busy with the Clarissa Street reunion and other community activities. Tell me what's been going on.
Well, nothing. I'm a lifelong Rochesterian. Went to Madison High School a long time ago, and when people ask me to help out, if I feel I can help out, I go ahead and do it. Do what I can.
That's right. And isn't it amazing how big these kids are nowadays?
Amazing.
You got kids playing on the defensive, offensive line, over 300 pounds.
Exactly. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, when I went to Madison in 1963, our team was the #1 team in the state. So I just want to let you know that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Your team was the #1 in the state?
In 1963.
And how'd you finish? You finished at
Yeah,
#1?
undefeated.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, back then they didn't have a playoff or?
No, there were no playoffs then. No, they just had no sectionals. You just played, and they just picked who was the best team, and they decided to pick us.
And they picked you? Wow. And what statewide you're saying?
Statewide, #1 team in the state.
Oh, wow. You must have, man, you guys must have put hurting on some teams.
Yeah, we had a few high school All-Americans on there and everything, so we were good.
Yeah, that's good. That's at Madison.
Madison, yeah.
Madison High. Well, see,
The old Madison.
The old Madison. That shows you a lot of history here in Rochester.
That's right.
lot of history in the sports now.
Yep.
Now you got it kind of a little bit slightly watered down when you have so many schools. You got charter schools now, and you got the regular high schools, and so yeah, players now chopped up. That's why I was thinking for the way it is now. To me, it almost feel like they maybe need to have maybe 2 or 3 city schools, but combine a lot of the city schools.
Yeah, well, like when I went to high school, you went to school in your neighborhood. So all the kids that played as in grammar school or as kids, we all went to the same high school, so we all knew each other. And the kids who lived in certain parts of town, they stayed at their school, so it was always a big rivalry, more of a rivalry than it is now. Because now you can go to any school you want to.
Right. And that makes a big difference now,
Yeah,
too.
exactly. I like the old way better. You know, go to school in your neighborhood, and the kids, you know, seem like they produce better, to me.
Right.
But I'm old school, so.
Right. That's absolutely right about that. The way it's going on now with the schools and everything changing.
Yeah.
It's you never know. It's
Because
a
like now, I
changing world.
think East is combined with another school, isn't it?
Yeah, with School of the Art.
Yeah, so it's
School
you know,
58. They
yeah.
just told me a little while ago. It's actually School
Right,
58
right.
as well.
Yeah, because
Word
when
of
we were to
inquiry.
school, Madison East was a big rivalry. You know, at that time, East was called the Orientals.
Right.
And Madison was called the Wilson Parkers.
Yeah, okay.
You know, it's a big rivalry.
Big rivalry.
East and Madison, Madison and Franklin, Madison and West, you know, Edison and Madison, those are all big
All
rivalries.
big
you know.
rivalry.
Yeah,
Now West,
yeah.
that was Wilson, right?
It's turned into Wilson, yeah.
That became Wilson.
Yeah.
Now Wilson is one of the better teams this year.
All right, yeah, I kind of read that.
Yeah. So looking forward to seeing them. We'll see them in 2 weeks here. They play
Okay.
East here in 2 weeks. But when you have those schools and that type of changeover, that's gonna kind of, like you said, it's hurting the rivalries.
Yeah.
Even more because a lot of people like yourself, you remember the rivalries.
Oh,
You
yeah,
remember
oh, yeah.
how people came out for these games.
Exactly.
People
Exactly.
had to, people look forward to the games, come
Right.
out, cook out, and
Yeah.
tailgate.
Yeah. And that was before playoffs. Like I said, each game meant something. You know,
Right.
we look forward to the games, and people were jumping the fence to get in.
Right. Was that
Didn't want to pay $1, just jump the fence.
jump the fence? You hear that, security? Be careful. You may have to worry about that here tonight. But
Right.
when people come out for those games, they
Yeah.
come out for those
Oh
games.
yeah. Oh yeah. Very much so.
And that's what people are trying to get back to. So hopefully we can get back to that.
Yeah, I hope so.
Sometime
yeah.
down the road.
Because I look out at East, the beautiful stadium that they have. Oh, this is amazing.
Isn't it something?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Look like a
We didn't
college
have anything.
campus.
Oh, it really does.
Yeah, you got a baseball diamond over
I'm
there
telling you.
with dugouts, a nice dugout. You got soccer field over there, play soccer. Now I see the kids playing lacrosse over here.
Exactly.
I saw kids practicing lacrosse.
Exactly.
So you're getting the kids are getting into different
Oh, yeah.
sports, and they're now they're maturing and they're able to, once you introduce a new sport to kids, they'll pick up on it.
Exactly.
And they'll get better
Yeah.
and better and better. It just
Exactly.
takes time.
That's right.
And
That's right.
You're giving the city kids the opportunity to learn.
Yeah.
Hey, they can play just like hockey.
Yeah.
When they introduce hockey and you
Yeah.
start bringing it into the community, you started getting city kids playing hockey.
Exactly.
City-
Exactly.
Now you're seeing city kids playing. You see more African Americans or even Black Canadians playing in the NHL now.
Yeah, and then it keeps, and then academically it keeps them academically eligible because, you got to keep your grades up in order to play.
Exactly.
So,
And that's important. That's
Very
important.
important. Very
Because
important.
that's another way of getting kids more interested in school.
yeah,
Getting them interested and keeping them. Not only that, keeping them interested.
Yeah, that's for sure.
In school and keeping that together.
that's right. That's right.
Because
That's right.
Because that's what you need.
Yeah.
You need that type of
Yeah,
enthusiasm.
well, that's why my son, when he was offered the position at McQuaid about 3 years ago, he jumped at it. He decided, this is what I wanted to do. He also coached college for 6 years.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Where was that? Where
He
did
started
start
off at Brockport. Then he went from Brockport to Wagner in Long Island. Then he stayed at Maine for 2 years.
Okay.
And then he went to Campbell University in North Carolina for 2 years.
Okay.
And then after the head coach got let go, the whole staff got let go, so he ended up not catching out with anybody else. So he decided to come back to Rochester.
Okay. And
So-
see, just the business side of
Yeah.
sports. So your son, once again, his name?
Andre Fontanet.
Andre Fontanet. He played at Churchville Charlotte,
Church-
played
yeah.
at Syracuse
Yeah.
University. Then guess what? After the cheering and playing on the field, he found an opportunity off the field.
Yep.
He's working, earning a living as a coach, and you could be an assistant coach. And sounds like he's been at from Brockport to Carolina
Yep.
to Maine.
Yep.
So he's been with Division I AA schools
Yep.
to schools. No matter what, that's what these young people got to realize.
Exactly.
That, hey, if you
Exactly.
like sports, maybe think about how can you make money at it.
There it is.
How can you make a career? I know a lot of these young kids right now are not thinking that way, but they really need to start thinking
Yep.
that way. And we as parents and fans of the game got to educate these kids
There you go.
that, hey, you can stick with football. You may not stick with football on the field, but guess what? You can do it off the field.
There
You
you
could
go.
be an assistant coach. You could be a trainer. What they call it, analytical now.
Yep.
They're talking about analytics
Yep.
and all of that. You could get into that
Yeah, yeah.
and you can work in management.
Many opportunities. Many opportunities.
Many opportunities on not only on the pro level. People think of the NFL, but think of the college level.
Yeah.
Look at all those colleges.
Yeah.
There's thousands of colleges all across the
Yeah.
country that you could be some type of not only a coach or administrator working in the athletic department, or maybe become the athletic director.
There you go.
Yeah, we have a young lady here growing up, Maya Shaka. She's one step away from being an NFL referee.
Wow.
She used to play basketball in my backyard with my boys and
Isn't that
everybody.
something?
She was a good basketball player. Played at Edison Tech. She played at Edison Tech basketball. Went to college, Norfolk State, I believe. And now her playing days were over on the basketball court. Next thing you know, she took up refereeing, and now she's in the Conference USA. And she did the San Francisco 49ers preseason game
Wow.
with Kansas
I
City
didn't know
during this past preseason. She did the San Francisco at Kansas City preseason game. So she's on the list of possible next NFL officials. So you just don't know
Yeah.
where it would come. And like you said, we as parents and fans and the whole nine yards got to get them going.
Exactly.
And I see we're ready to start the second half.
Yep.
George,
All right.
it's been a pleasure.
My pleasure, George. Glad to join you.
Please send Andre up at the end of the third quarter. Love to have him come
I
up.
don't think you can.
No, I mean,
Adrian? Okay.
yes, indeed. Adrian, have him come up, and we talk about him, and have him come up and say a
Okay.
few words as well. Thank you for coming up. Appreciate it.
Okay. At the end of the third quarter?
Yes.
Okay.
Here we go. We're ready to have the kickoff to start the second half. Once again, both teams back on the field. We're ready to kick it off. The ball has been set on the tee, and Chris Washington is ready to kick that ball off. Okay. Here we go. Ball's kicked off. Picked up by number 8, A.J. Fina. Is picked up and tackled. Well, he didn't fumble. It could have been catastrophe on that one. He bobbled the ball. The ball was bobbled. He picked it up off the turf and picked up 2 yards. Picked it up at his 8 and made it to about the 10-yard line. Be a drive start from roughly the 10-yard line. Oh, we have a flag on the field. What we have? We have dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct on East. Oh, that's a tough call there on East. Tough penalty. East got to control their emotions because you got them back. You have McQuaid backed up, and you want to keep them backed up. You don't want them out. The 10-yard line would have been an excellent drive start for McQuaid to start at their own 10. But now this personal foul. Oh wow, it's a big one too. It's a big personal foul penalty here. It's all the way out to the. Maybe it was from the spot of the foul, maybe, because man, I think it must have been from the spot of the foul, because this ball is now all the way up to the 25-yard line, and they had them back at the 10. They had them back. That's where you got to keep your emotions. You play the game, you play hard, you make a play, you make a hit, but you can't hit or lose your composure after the play. Here we go. First and a good drive start. Now it turns into an excellent drive start from McQuaid from their own 25-yard line. First and 10. Hunter Walsh hands the ball off to A.J. Fina. A.J. Fina. Oh, man. Boy, that pile just kept moving. We could hear shoulder pads popping. And A.J. Fina picks up 5 strong yards. That was a carry. Boy, I think number 78, Bobby Seawright, had something to do with those shoulder pads popping. I think he got in there and got his shoulder pads right squarely on the ball carrier and put him down. 2nd and 5 from the McQuaid 30. A.J. Fina is in the I formation in the backfield. He hands the ball off to Fina again. Fina takes it. Oh, he breaking tackle. First down. Oh, my gosh. It looked like he was going to be stopped for hardly no gain, but he picks up the first down. Bobby Seawright, I think, was hit by his own man on the play. It looked like his elbow. He was coming in to make the tackle, and he grabbed at the runner, and I think that's when you heard the kapow there, and he's down, getting treated by the first aid personnel for East. They're coming out to see about him because he looked like he was holding his arm or his elbow as he went down. East got to come up and make a play. Ball is at the 38-yard line, first down for McQuaid. While we have this timeout, the key is you got to get a turnover. Stop the ball, slow him down. Slow him down. Slow them down because you want to get a turnover, get the ball back. Oh, good. He's up. He's running off the field under his own power. Good to see that. Young man, fans are clapping for him, and rightly so. He's up. He's running over to the sideline. Look like he'll probably be back in there shortly. So now it's going to be, after the injury timeout, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 38. We have Hunter Walsh. Hands off to the fullback, number 47. Look like they're coming out with a running attack for the second half. Number 47 running hard. That's Jared Zito. Jared Zito picks up about 5 yards on the carry. It's going to be 2nd and 5 as now the lights are taking full effect here in the stadium as we're getting into darkness, and the lights are taking full effect. So now we're into a night game. Here we go, 2nd and 5 from the 42-yard line, 43-yard line. 2nd and 5, Hunter Walsh. They're running with an I formation. There's Zena. Oh, look at him. He grabbed him by his shirt. Oh, number 7. Nice stop. Nice stop. Lucky that wasn't a tearaway jersey, but number 7, Chris Washington with the tackle. Nice tackle. 3rd and about 8 yards to go. This is what I'll tell you one thing, East defense, boy, you got to beat them because their defense is tough. They're stingy. You may get one play on them, but you don't get 2, 3 in a row. They really seem to tighten up and stop and been able to slow their opponents down. 3rd and 7, we got A.J. Fina, the lone back in the backfield. Hunter Walsh under center. He rolls out to his left. He looks downfield, throws a deep ball, and it's caught. Is it caught? No, no, incomplete. Incomplete pass, but guess what? We have a flag. I think they're going to flag number 1, Malik McCray for pass interference. Because I think he got his hand up at it looked like it was good defense, but the referee is saying that he looked like he's coming back saying he interfered. What is he calling? Yep, he's calling pass interference on number 1, Malik McCray. It looked like a good defense, but maybe he got his hand up or held. I'm not sure. I know his hand got up there at the last moment. So referee saw something that forced him to throw the flag and call pass interference on Malik McCray. It's going to be automatic first down. That's a shame because they had him stopped, and they taking 15 yards. Look like they're moving into the East Eagles territory. They're going to have the ball at the 34. It looks like we may have a guest, one other guest coming up at the end of the 3rd quarter here. There's 9:28 left in the 3rd quarter, fans, but hopefully we'll be able to get this young man another outstanding Section 5 former athlete here with us this evening. Handoff to number 8. He stopped right at the line. Might be a loss of 1 yard as he was hit. Yeah, as A.J. Fina was hit by about 3 defenders there. Chris Washington, Bobby Seawright. Bobby Seawright is having a heck of a game. Number 78, Bobby Seawright is playing very well. He's playing very well. And he's playing very well. He's making some good plays here. And we got a penalty here. A penalty from East. And see, we were always taught when you over the center, you should be the last one to jump off sides. And this young man jumped off sides, number 58. Noah Al Hachami. Noah jumped off sides there. He's right over the center, so he should not be jumping off sides on a play like that. That should not happen. That should not happen. Hands off to A.J. Fina. Gets a hold to the left side of the line. Breaks it. Picks up about 6 yards on the carry. A.J. Fina is having a very good game. Man, he's running very hard. He's making the cuts. He made a nice adjustment. He bounced that play. That play was supposed to go inside, but he bounced it to the outside, and he picked up not the first down. He picked up here we go. He tried to bounce it again. Oh, beautiful tackle. That's 70. That's that Bobby Seawright. I was just talking about him. Right now, he's my player of the game. If I have to pick somebody from East for player of the game, it's Bobby Seawright on defense, number 78. He's been all over the place. He's been busting up plays all night long for the East Eagles. His teammates are giving him good support. That was a beautiful play. I mean, he beat his man, grabbed A.J. Fina and threw him for a loss. 4th and 2. They're going to punt. He forced him into a punt. He's doing an excellent job. Go back to punt, 81. McNaughton is punting the ball. Fumble. Oh, get on the ball. He got a fall on it. Fall on it. He was on one knee. Down. All right. Okay. Is it going here? Look like they're going to drive start. Like they're going to drive start from that 6-yard line? The 6-yard line. 6-yard line. They're going to start. Start at their own 6. 1st and 10 from their own 6-yard line. And see what they can do from their own 6. 1st and 10. He hands off the ball. Not only thrown for a loss. 2-yard loss. Thrown for a loss, and here we go, 2nd down. Here we go. Oh. Here we go. Oh, he's throwing the ball. Oh, he's throwing. Oh, that looks like a safety. I think we got a safety here. That's got to be a safety because he didn't get nowhere near out of the purple end zone. He was thrown for a big loss. There. Out of they tackled him for a safety. It was a loss as a safety. So now East will have to kick or punt the ball off to McQuaid. Boy, that defense. That was a big defensive stop there. Not only a stop, but McQuaid gained points from that play. A very good play. Once again, East they just continue to make mistakes. Unfortunately, they got to get this mistake bug out of their system. They continue to make mistakes here. The ball has been in this case not turned over, but it's actually a turnover because of the safety. Mishandling of the ball. They had a loss on first play of the series. Then the second play was the safety. So now they're going to have to punt the ball back and hope for a defensive stop to get the ball back. Number 8 is back. A.J. Fina is back for what looks like going to be a kickoff. Chris is going to kick this ball off. Chris Washington. He's going to kick the ball off from the 20-yard line. So let's see what he does with this one here. with him kicking this ball off. See, he's going to kick this ball off and get it kicked to the play. Here we go. There it is, a nice end over end kick, picked up by A.J. Fina. He's running up the middle. Oh no, that's Ben Beauchamp. Oh, he broke wide open. Ben Beauchamp is gone for a touchdown. Ben Beauchamp ran. The kicker is face down. I don't know what happened to the kicker. He kicked the ball and he's just straight down because he's the last guy that was supposed to be out there as the kicker. He kicked the ball and he just went face down into the turf. I didn't see if he was blocked or not, but the Ben Beauchamp took it right up the middle and was gone for a touchdown. Took that ball at least 55 yards for the score. And now it's 32. We look at it's something with his leg, yeah, because when he kicked the ball, he must have did something to his leg. Because he didn't. I'll tell you one thing, he didn't move. That's why when Ben Beauchamp caught the ball and broke containment up the middle, there was nobody back there because the kicker, who is usually the last man back, was injured. He injured himself kicking the ball off. And he went right down, face down into the turf at the 22-yard line because he kicked it at the 20. And Ben Beauchamp just ran right by him because he was there, and there was nobody else. He's the last man, and your last man is face down on the turf injured. That's why it looked so easy of a score for Ben Beauchamp. That was a nice hustle, nice play by him. Let's see, hope the young man's okay. They're working on him on the turf. Remember, you can see this game on YouTube. Catch this play-by-play on YouTube during the week. And also, come on out and support the team. Support East. See them play and they're going to play another red-hot team here in 2 weeks. They're going to have Wilson. The Wilson Wildcats are going to come here. They're going to be coming out here in 2 weeks for a game here at East High. So that's another team that you want to come out and see. You want to check them out. Don't read about it in the paper. Come out and see it. See the game or hear about it on the news or anything, or watch the games, watch the scores on the news. Come on out and see some of the best football around. This is the Rochester City Athletic Conference, the RCAC, Rochester City Athletic Conference. They play some good ball, good brand of ball here. I think you're definitely going to see this McQuaid team. They're going to be in the sectionals for sure. And Wilson's looking good. I think they're going to be in the sectionals as well. So you got good football here in Section 5 in the Rochester City Athletic Conference. And the young man is getting helped off. He's walking very gingerly off the field. It looks like he might have had a cramp. Maybe caught a cramp or something that but the way he's walking, it looked like he might have cramped up on the play there, on the series, on that kick. So hopefully get the young man some water if that's the case, get him hydrated again and get him back out there if he's okay to go back out on the field. So now we're here with an extra point. Number 11 is here to kick, Alex McNulty. Alex McNulty is going down. Kick is down. Kick is up. I mean, the hold is down. Ball is down. Kick is up and is good. Straight down the middle. Man, this McNulty looked like he's getting better and better as this game goes on. Man, his first extra point was probably the worst one of all of them, and he just put that one right down the middle. Right now it's 33-0. 6:01 to go in the third quarter. They've been running the ball a lot. You can tell McQuaid come out. They have a big lead, and you can tell their goal in the second half is basically to run the ball, run the clock, and they get it on offense. That last time, that was a special teams touchdown. They got the ball, took it in for special teams. They took it in for the score on that play right there. So we'll see on the kickoff here how it goes. We're about to kick it off. We're about to have this kickoff here. McNulty ready. McNulty's been kicking this ball into the end zone almost every time. And here we go. Back into the end zone. I guess, and remember in high school ball, as soon as you step into the end zone, it's a touchback. And that's what we have, a touchback. Barely got in the end zone this time, but it's still, once the bottom line is the ball got into the end zone, it's a touchback. And now we're first and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Another good. They're first and 10. They're ready to go. Here we go. First and 10. There we go. First and 10 from the 20-yard line. First and 10 here. We have James Simmons at quarterback. James Simmons looking to make a play here. James Simmons looking to call signals. They got to get the ball down the field. Got to start get the ball. Here he is, James Simmons. Oh, man. Oh, my God. See, look, the guy shot the gap. Number 51 shot the gap. That was a heck of a play because 52. That was number 52, Nate Parrish. Nate Parrish seemed to know this play was being called, and he was in the backfield almost before the man received the handoff, and he was knocked back down. So he knocked down there. Thank you. It may have a little technical difficulty possibly, but hey, thank you. I'm getting assistance here, which was beautiful. Here we go. Second and 15. Second and 15 after a loss of 5. Second and 5. Here we go. Second and 5. We have a handoff to the right side, to the left side of the line, and he's thrown down after roughly a 1-yard gain. 1-yard gain for the young man. That was Freddie Brock. They're trying to run in between the tackles. I think they can still get to the outside. I think if they can get the ball to the outside, that would work a little bit better. Getting that ball to the outside of the field there. If they could get that ball to the outside a little bit more, that can work immensely. They can get that ball right there and be able to move the ball. It's 4 minutes and 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Third and 15. He's calling signals again. James Simmons with Freddie Brock in the backfield. High snap. Oh, man, they're rolling out. Screen pass. Get the ball to Freddie. Makes one play a miss, and he's down. They really jumping. This team here, McQuaid, is really coming off the ball strong. That's where if you have a screen pass set up, you get the ball to Freddie Brock like they just did, but have a couple blockers there on that side. He could go. He could almost score because they're not respecting the run at all. They came all their down linemen came hard, and they were all in the backfield. So it was the right call, but you just needed the screen make it a real screen pass where he could have had. If Freddie would have had 1 or 2 blockers there, just to give him a little block, man, I think he could have took it to the house for sure because there was no one else over on this side of the field. A flag down as we had the punter looking to punt. Well, I tell you, these colors, these numbers on these jerseys here, it's tough. It's like a gold numbers on a purple background, and boy, it's definitely tough to read those numbers here. But we're taking 5 yards. Looked like it was a legal procedure against East. Illegal procedure against East. It's going to be 5 yards back. He's back in his end zone, the young man. Oh, he got this one. He got it up. He's a new punter. Apologize, I can't see his number. Can't see the young man's number. But he did the best he could. He got the ball out of that end zone. It was a high snap. Do we know who the punter was on that one? The punter? Yeah, the punter. Couldn't tell who punted that ball. Still couldn't make out a number on him. But nice job, young man, on that punt of getting that ball out of your own end zone. McQuaid comes back with a nice drive start at their own 28-yard line. because I know the regular punter was just injured on the kickoff, and that was someone else replacing him. Punted, but did a nice job. They did a nice job to get that ball out of there. I expect McQuaid to come out possibly with a run. As they see, they got tight end on the line. They got the running back. They got a fullback over to the right side. They look like this could be a running formation. Oh, fake. Nice fake. He throws deep. And it's caught. Did he catch? That's Ben Beauchamp. Again, Ben Beauchamp. Oh, Ben Beauchamp looked like a magician out here tonight. I don't even know how he ended up with that one. He was well covered. He was on him. He was covered. They threw the flag. Let's see. Looked like this. What they're going to call? Oh, offensive interference. Offensive pass interference on Ben Beauchamp. That's how he was a magician on that one. He kind of pushed off. He must have pushed off somewhere near the end of that play. He was able to come down with the ball. Beautiful catch. But hey, he got caught on that one. Those receivers are tricky sometimes. They'll do, they want that little extra edge, and he obviously kind of pushed off, according to the official, because the official was right there, and he threw the flag immediately on the play. So they're going to walk that off. The ball is back to looks like the 45, east 45-yard line. As they walk off the penalty, the 43. So they walk it off. But Ben Beauchamp is having a heck of a game. I know he's well over 100 yards. I know he's really seeing his stats go up tonight because he's playing a heck of a game. Here we go, Hunter Walsh, hands off. Nice handoff to a fresh running back, number 24. Oh, man, he's fresh. He took off, ran for a nice first down. That was Mark Perserio. Mark Perserio. Nice run. And he's a new, nice, fresh running back, kind of low to the ground type back. Ran really hard and got in there and made a nice, like a draw play. It was a draw play, basically. And he picks up the first down at the 17-yard line. They continue the drive start. He's back. He's the lone back in the backfield. Mark Perserio, number 24. Hunter Walsh overseas. He's looking over at the defense, looking around. Got plenty of time. Goes under center. Hands off to Perserio. Wide open. Mark. He's running into the touchdown. In for the touchdown. Mark Perserio. Nice 17-yard TD run. He just took off and went around that. He just took off and there was nobody there. And he was gone. He's look like a little speedier back than A.J. Fina. Fina looks like this kid here is a more low to the ground, take off, catch me if you can type running back. Because he just took right off, ran it, saw the hole. It was a gaping hole, by the way, on the right-hand side. And he was gone for 6. And here they are. Here come our buddy again, McNulty, back out here for the extra point. Let's see if he puts this one right down. Snap is it. Hole is down. Kick is once again right down the middle. It's good. We have 40 for McQuaid, 0 for East. 2:28 left in the second quarter. In the third quarter, excuse me. Here in the third quarter. End of this quarter, we should have a guest, Avian Collier, the former all Section 5 star running back from Churchville Chili, and also excellent running back. Yeah, so that was a very nice run. So we have 2:28 left in the third quarter. The score is 40 for McQuaid, 0 for East. East got to come out, like I said before. If they have some trick plays or something just to give them just give them an uplift, to uplift their guys. I know they down over there. You can't help but be down. It's been a tough game. They haven't had much success on offense. They scored last week 6 points on offense last week. They did, and that touchdown was via the kickoff by Freddie Brock, taking that kickoff back for a touchdown last week. So the offense, as of yet, has not scored a point this season. So they gotta maybe just mix it up and say, coach said, hey, let's do some reverses, let's do some trick plays, let's just do something just to change it up, because right now the things you're doing is not working. Let's try something different to give us a slight edge to try to make some plays. And he kicked once again. Ball is kicked out of the end zone. East will start at their own 20. McQuaid came in here after a big win, a 42-7 win at Russian Rieta last Saturday, and they didn't slow down today. They come in today, they playing hard. They playing hard and aggressive. They didn't take East lightly. They came out, they played their game, and that's why they're up 40-0. They haven't turned the ball over much. They haven't turned the ball over. The key is turnovers. You don't want to turn the ball over, but you also want to be effective with your running game, your passing game, and they've been effective with all of that. And here we go. East has it at their own 20. Let's see what our quarterback, James Simmons, is going to do. He's calling signals. Oh, my goodness. Okay, we got a legal procedure on the line. They're going to march him back 5 yards. Legal procedure, taking 5-yard penalty, marching them back. It's just when it rains, it pours, fans. Things aren't just going well for them. They're trying to make adjustments and move the ball. But here we go. 1st and 15 from their own 15. James Simmons is directing his players the best he can. Takes a high snap, hands the ball off. Running back turns the corner. Uh-oh, here we go. He's breaking daylight. Oh, he might go. He's over midfield. He's running down the sideline. He's running up. He's breaking tackles. He goes down to the 24-yard line. Outstanding run. I tell you, these jerseys are tough. Looks like number 24, Kerry James. Kerry James, number 24, with the big run from his own 15 all the way to the 24-yard line of McQuaid. Kerry James, excellent run. Now and it's interesting. He was kind of low to the ground as well, but he took off around. He just jetted around the corner and was almost scored. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Kerry James gets the ball again, picks up a couple yards, and picks up a couple yards. Going to be 2nd down. That's the type of play where after you have a big run like that, I'm one of those proponents of not giving the ball right back to the same runner. That's where you kind of fake it, maybe even throw the ball, because they keyed on him really strong on that play. If he would have faked the ball to him and rolled to the sideline, to this side of the field, to the opposite side of the field, he might have been able to hit someone being open, because they did. McQuaid keyed on him. They learned their lesson after that 1st down run. So 2nd and 10 from the 24-yard line. James is calling signals. Freddie Brock in motion. He gives the ball to the 24 again. 34. He gives the ball to 34, which is Jaquan Close. Jaquan Close on the play. Javon Close on the play. Javon Close was on the play. And the clock is running down here. We have about 20 seconds left. 3rd and 10 for East at the 24. Let's see what they're going to do here. Letting that clock run. Oh, there's a high snap, but the quarterback has it. He looks deep, throws it deep, and it's, did he catch it? Touchdown. It's caught for the touchdown. It was bobbled, but he stuck with it. I give him credit. The young man stuck with it. Looks like I'm trying to read that number. Number 5, Jalen Holmes. Nice play by Jalen Holmes. That ball was tipped. He bobbled it, and then he kept his eyes on it and came down with the ball. Came down with it. Beautiful catch in the end zone. And see what happens? They had that one big play from the 15 all the way down to the 24, and then you could just see the East offense got a little bounce in their legs, and it turns in. They moved it and turned into a touchdown. All right, here we go. They're going for 2 on the extra point. Oh my goodness, what happened? We had Freddie Brock lined up as the quarterback. Oh, we have a timeout call. We have a timeout call. Okay, we have a timeout call. So we're about to make this call as a timeout. We're gonna make the call here, and they make a call of what they're gonna do on this 2-point conversion. And it's only 2 seconds left in the quarter. We're gonna get this 2-point conversion, see what they can do with 2 seconds left. They're gonna continue to have Freddie Brock at quarterback on this 2-point conversion play. Let's see what they're gonna do. They're coming out. Look like they're still talking about it. Number 34 is lined up. Jaquan Close is lined up behind Freddie Brock. He moves over to the right of Freddie Brock. Number 8, who's quarterbacking. He's calling signals. Look like he might be changing the call here. Here we go. High snap. He looks, throws, caught. I think it's caught for the 2-point conversion. Nice catch. It was a slant pass. The young man with a nice slant pass on there. Nice catch by, looks to be number 15. I believe it's number 15, Tyrone Roundtree. I believe it was, but these jerseys are very tough. Tyrone Roundtree with the catch. Hope that's you, Tyrone. That was a nice slant pattern. He did a nice cut, came off the line, cut toward the middle of the field. Boom. Quarterback just did a short, quick pass over the line of scrimmage and right into, and he caught it with his hands. That's the impressive thing about it. He used both hands. He didn't catch it and bring it into his chest. He used his hands and brought it in with both hands, and that was the 2-point conversion. East is on the board. They have their first touchdown as an offense for this season. So it's 8. McQuaid 40. East 8. As we with 2 seconds left. And we have our guest coming into the studio. I see our guest is making his way into the studio, and have him pick up the headset here. And we have a Rochester legend here. And introduce yourself to the Rochester.
Avon Collier.
Avon Collier. I remember you, you were running for daylight for many years in high school.
Oh yeah,
At Churchville Chili, correct?
Yes sir, yes sir.
And then in college, you played your college ball.
Syracuse University.
That's right. I've had a chance to see you on TV and in person a few times up there in Syracuse.
Oh yeah, good times.
Yes, indeed. Glad to see you coming out and supporting the high school, coming back to see the high school. Oh, here's this. Oh man, Ben Beauchamp again. He's breaking loose down the outside. Oh, he's gonna go. Oh, Ben Beauchamp. Boy, they really putting on a show out here tonight. My goodness.
They are.
Wow, that was Ben Beauchamp on that kickoff. He took it up the middle, then cut to the outside, and he broke containment, and that was all she wrote on that run to end the third quarter. So, boy, they're gonna come out and looks like gonna kick the extra point before we have the official end of the quarter, because that was he was untouched basically. Boy, that was a lot of speed. Looks like they have a lot of speed this year, McQuaid.
Yeah, they very explosive offense. Just watching them on the outside, their passing game is very lethal. Their running game wasn't really effective at all this game, but they did it enough to make the play action relevant. Mm-hmm. And they were able to use the play action very effectively, which opened up so many passes downfield on long touchdowns. And I don't know the gentleman's name who just had the just ran it back, but I know he had I think a couple receiving touchdowns. And he had one big one early in the game off of a play action.
Yes.
And they just kept on coming. They didn't stop. I think they really set the precedent for the entire game with the first play.
Oh, really? But you feel from the first play?
Yeah.
From the first play of the game.
Yeah,
huh?
the first play, it was a play action, and number 9 ran a 9 route on the outside, and they seen he had the advantage, had the speed advantage, and they took it straight to him. I seen after that, they really didn't go deep. They were trying to hit a lot of short routes because they were playing so far back.
This one was blocked. They finally blocked the extra point here. They got in there and got their hands up and blocked McNulty's extra point attempt. So the third quarter ends with McQuaid up 46-8, and that's a good point you made. That they set it up from the first play of the game. They went from the first play of the game with the play action pass, and then that took them with Ben Beauchamp. Ben Beauchamp really, like you said, they saw that he could beat his man on the defense, and that set the tone for the game.
Oh yeah, and right after that, they were running a lot of short intermediate routes. They were dumping it off to the tight end on little stop routes.
Right.
They were dumping it off, so they start getting more aggressive. And then once they started getting aggressive and they seen it up in the box, I'm pretty sure they said, hey, they're biting on the short routes. They ran the play action and they started burning them deep. And, it was a great game plan that they came in here with, effectively using the play calling.
Right, exactly. This shows you that they really thought about what they were going to play and what kind of plays they wanted to run against the East defense.
Yeah, and one of the, like you said, one of the most notable things is they have a lot of speed.
Yes.
And that's something that late in the season, especially when playoffs start, you got to have in Section 5. You got to have speed to win around here.
Right.
And McQuaid has it. This is my first time seeing him play. This is my first football game of the year, actually.
Oh, okay.
So, this is quite exciting.
This is Freddie Brock. He's an exciting player, too. Very electrifying young man, number 8. Freddie Brock returns that kickoff back almost to the 40. He took one back last week, which was a spectacular run he had. He's the type of guy that I thought East would maybe come with some bubble screens or some type of screen pass where they could get the ball to him early in the game, which they didn't attempt to do. I was hoping they would do something like that.
Yeah, looking at their offense, they like to run that wide sweep.
Yeah.
And that read option a lot. And really with a team like theirs, they obviously you can see the athleticism in their players. You just got to give them the ball in an open space.
Right.
And the quarterback, he's been running wild out here.
Yeah, because James Simmons, if they could, like right now, the way they're set up, if they ran a bubble screen to any one of those three guys, Freddie Brock or Jalen Holmes or Tyrone Roundtree, if they ran a bubble screen or something like that, you get them in space, they could be really dangerous.
Yeah, and just looking on the field, they have the numbers.
Right.
You got two defensive backs out there, and they're lining up a linebacker on the slot receiver. That's a disadvantage right there.
Exactly.
And that safety is so far over top. Any bubble screen, you're going to get 4 or 5 yards.
Drops the snap there. He loses about 7 or 8 yards on the drop snap there. That's another problem. They've been having trouble with this snaps there. Number 18 had to get that. That's Malcolm Brown. Malcolm Brown was trying to hold that snap, but lost that snap and lost some yards there on the play. Lost about 8 yards. So now it's going to be second down and about almost 15 yards to go. That's another thing. They keep hurting themselves with bad plays, with lost yardage plays.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been penalties. As far as the fumble snap and all that. It's a discipline thing as well. They've had multiple 15-yard personal foul penalties, and it's gotten a little chippy at some points during the game. And some of the players just got to keep their composure in tough situations.
Exactly.
Just, leave it all on the field. Leave it all out there when you're playing the game, and there's no need for any extracurricular.
There you go. And that was Jaquan Close with a nice run. He picked up some nice yardage. And that's true comment you're making there. They're getting chippy and taking too many unnecessary penalties. Because they, like you said, to start the second half, they had the guy pinned at the 8-yard line. And I didn't see the infraction, but it was some type of personal foul because it was a 15-yard penalty that moved the ball from the 8 all the way up to the 25-yard line and gave McQuaid a good drive start.
Oh, yeah.
You could have had him pinned inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, it was inside the 10-yard. It was just a foolish mistake, letting your emotions get the best of you. And, you got more than enough opportunity to hit somebody in football.
Exactly. What are you up to? Are you coaching or what are you doing?
No. Currently, I'm in the process of moving back to Rochester. I've been in D.C. for the past 5 years.
Okay.
Started my own company and my own nonprofit. Been working with the UN on some initiatives in the on the civil society.
That's Freddie Brock. I tell you,
Wow,
Freddie's
wow,
dangerous.
he's
Look at
explosive.
that. He's
That's a
explosive.
touchdown.
Watch him. Oh, nice block there. Oh, my goodness. Oh, he fumbled the ball. Oh, my gosh. He fumbled the ball. Get that out of bounds.
No.
Don't pick it up. Oh, my gosh.
Okay, they got the ball back.
They did get it back. Okay. They're down around the 2-yard line. But that Freddie Brock, you see what I'm talking about. He's very explosive, and all he needs is to get is one step.
Yeah.
He gets almost a half a step on
Yeah.
somebody. He
You
can
know,
be gone.
You got to run little swing routes, bubble screens, keep him in the backfield, give him the ball.
Yes.
He's explosive.
Yes, indeed. And I think hopefully the coaching staff will see this and be able to next week, because I noticed it last week calling the game when they played your alma mater, Churchville Chili here last week.
Oh,
At,
wow.
23-6 they lost, and he scored the only touchdown. But I noticed it last week. I said, man, they got to be running bubble screens and get him in the open, give him a little bit of space. And as you can see, they're starting to get space now. There he is. They hand the ball off to him again. And see, I'm not a proponent of that. After a kid has a big run, I want to fake it to him and go to somebody
Yeah.
else. I don't want to
Yeah.
give it right back to that same.
You know, a lot of coaches get caught up in you want to reward the guy who got you down there, especially on the big play like that. And you know, my philosophy at the end of the day, it never happened to me in high school. You get in the first time.
Right.
You know?
Right. Right.
So you know, you don't get caught from behind, and you don't fumble the football. And those two things, he both let happen in one play.
Exactly.
So
Turn right.
he's trying to catch his breath now, and you know, you seen on that play, kind of went down soft.
Exactly. And you got Jaquan Close in the backfield. You have the quarterback calling signals. You have number 18 in at quarterback. We have Malcolm Brown. Malcolm Brown is calling signals, and we have a whistle. We have a legal procedure, and yeah, they keep getting those illegal procedures. So they have some guys getting tired, or you know, you're just not following through with the play. They gotta be there when you get to the line. You gotta be ready to go. You can't be twitching and moving around when you're on that line of scrimmage. And they've been getting these illegal procedure calls. The coach changed quarterbacks last series to Malcolm Brown, and it looked like Malcolm Brown has ignited the East offense a little bit here. Maybe we might see more of Malcolm Brown in the weeks to come. We'll see here. He's in here subbing. He's doing a good job. The team is definitely rallying behind him on the offensive side of the ball. Here we go. 2nd and 8. Let's see what he's going to do on this play. If he's going to do high snap. He just broke a tackle, and that's about it. Lost yardage. That's what I'm saying. They got to roll him out and get that ball and roll right away. Just be decisive that you're going to roll out, because the defense is coming. McQuaid is coming with this really a blitz. They send in linebackers, defensive ends. They're coming and not giving the quarterback time to think. That's why he almost has to automatically roll out or throw a quick screen pass or something that you can get the ball. Because I'll tell you what, if you threw a screen pass, it's not going to be that many guys over on that side of the field.
No, there wouldn't. And you can see, based on the way they're lining up, they're in man-to-man.
Right.
So you know they're blitzing.
Oh, that's right.
You know, you got to give it to Brock right away. And you see, nobody's covering him right now.
No, they're not. Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
He was wide open going to the flats. Nobody's covering him.
No, he's looking back now like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah, that's something, you know, the guys upstairs have to identify and be able to relay that to the coaches on the sideline.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So you say you're coming back to Rochester?
Yeah, you know, there's a lot
welcome back.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. There's a lot of things that I've done in the D.C. area as far as food drives. You know, Marion Barry passed away, and, you know, it left a huge void in public service. And so myself, another former athlete that went to Maryland, and one of my former teammates, we took it upon ourselves to continue Marion Barry's legacy. And we ran food drives, did toy giveaways and Christmas, and really got involved in the community. We did a program called Off the Streets in the Cleats.
Oh, really? Okay.
For the past 2 summers.
Hot snap.
High snap again.
Oh, again. Well, they got to talk to their center. They got to work on their center's been, oh boy, that was 4th and 15, and that's a shame, because they were in the red zone at the 8-yard line when they after the nice run, and with that turnover on downs on a high, another mistake. And you see, it's a lot of more mistakes than they're beating themselves. rather than
Yeah,
being beat.
and-
Today they being beat thoroughly by McQuaid, but also they're beating themselves. They're helping McQuaid too.
You know, one of my favorite quotes is "Failure to prepare is preparing to fail." And you know, I don't want to put everything on the coaches, but what have these guys been doing in the off season? You know, have they been getting together on their own, doing snaps? Have they been running 7-on-7s among themselves? And these are things that, you know, leadership within you know, a certain class or the leader on the team has to organize that. You know,
Right.
during the off season, so you have consistency, especially when it comes to snapping the football, and that shows, you know, on the field. You
Right.
know, when I was growing up, you had, you know, programs like Webster Schroeder, where, you know, they were expected to win states every time because they lived by a standard, and
Right.
it started with the off season for them, and Bianchi took that same, you know, philosophy. You know, you work in the off season to Aquinas, and look how successful Bianchi's been, not only in football but in basketball and other sports as well, and
Right.
developing their programs.
And that's what we got to see here more with the city schools too, getting them a little bit more.
Yeah.
Some of them are. I noticed it seems like basketball. They really are into
Oh
that
yeah,
with
basketball. Rochester has exploded.
There's a
on the
handoff
team.
here. Let me get that here. He tackles out of bounds here. Number 23 just carried the ball. That was a nice run by Mike. I knew I was going to get his name sooner or later. Mike Hackerhash. Apologize, Mike. We'll call you Mike V tonight, but Mike Von Fack. Nice run, Mike. I knew you were going to get in the game. I looked at that name earlier. I said, oh, my goodness, I should have worked on that a little earlier
Yeah.
in the evening. But nice run by the young man. It's 2 minutes left in the game. They're taking the time. Hunter Walsh. What do you think of Hunter Walsh tonight? Hunter Walsh has been very, very impressive. Very impressive.
Who's that?
Mike Vaughn, once again. Mike V. I'm calling him Mike V. A nice run. But the quarterback, Hunter Walsh. Hunter Walsh.
Yeah,
What's your thoughts on him?
He's a polished guy. You know, you can and look the way he handles the huddle. You can see he's a leader. You see guys really look up to him. You know, watching him interact with the players on the sideline. You know, he's talking to everybody.
Right.
And I see that he definitely interacts on the sideline with everybody and keeps the atmosphere upbeat and keep guys in tune to what's going on the field. So, you know, I give much praise to him. And he's not a field general or field manager. You know, he was throwing it deep today.
Definitely.
He was chucking it downfield.
He just took a knee because it looked like they want to run the clock out to end this one. And I like on the sideline how they take the offensive linemen and sit them separate from the rest of the team. And I don't see a lot of teams doing that.
Yeah, that's something I identified earlier in the game. And I was talking to my younger brother, Xavier Collier. He's 12. And so, you know, a lot of the things that I want to teach him is not just how to be a good football player, but the preparation to become a good football player. And just seeing that's something college programs do.
Oh, college does that?
Every-
College programs do that type of thing? They do that type of thing?
Yeah, every college program does that because when you have old linemen, they see the stunts. They see the movement of the D-line. And so you got to make those in-game adjustments. And they're able to work those out during that time.
And that's why they took him to the side at this level. So, and I can see they're talking, and then they go back onto the field.
Yeah.
We just had another kneel down, and the clock is going to run out. McQuaid just run the clock out here in this game. The final score is going to be McQuaid 46, the East Eagles 8. McQuaid gave a great effort, and you can see McQuaid is going to be a tough team. With barring injuries, they're going to be tough as we get down closer to the
They're
section.
going to be good, and it seemed like their off-season preparation has prepared them to have a successful year. And just looking at their coaching staff, obviously I'm partial with another Syracuse alum on there with Andre Fontenette. You know, he was a college coach.
Right.
You know, they have college coaches, you know, training these guys.
Right.
You know, their preparation is a cut above from just my standpoint of looking at the coaching staff and seeing what they do on the sideline. You know, I don't know what they did in the offseason. I don't know what East did in the offseason. But just from looking at the sideline, the way they prepare, they do it the right way, and they do it consistent with what the next level does.
See, and you see, and proof in the pudding and the proof in the final score.
Yeah.
I mean, they just beat the daylight. They beat them tonight hard, and you can see, like you said, the preparation, the whole 9 yards. And I want to thank you for coming up tonight.
Oh, no
Appreciate
problem.
it, boy.
No
It's a
problem.
pleasant surprise having you here in the house and having you able to come up. You Section 5. Well, you were definitely all Greater Rochester. Correct?
Yeah, I was all Greater Rochester, all state,
all state.
all that good stuff. Many other accolades.
And you played what? All 4 years at Syracuse?
3 years. Yeah.
3 years
Yep.
at Syracuse.
Yep.
Who was your quarterback when you were there?
My first year, it was Cameron Dantley,
Okay.
Adrian Dantley's son.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep. He took the job from Andrew Robinson, and then that following year is when Greg Polish came back.
Oh, I remember
And so
Polish, yeah.
he was the quarterback the following year, and then my final year, what's his name? He's at New Orleans right now. Ryan Nassib.
Oh, Nassib.
Yep,
Nassib
Ryan
was
Nassib.
your
And
final
yeah,
year.
me and him both came in together.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
So he was my last coach, and just how my quarterbacks rotated, my running back coaches did as well.
Right. And that's tough on the youngsters when you're going into college or and you're going into a school. You think it's going to be one coach, and all of a sudden when you get there, it's somebody else. The whole coaching staff sometimes may change.
Yeah.
So
It's
you have
difficult.
to deal with a lot of
It is.
being away from home and being
Yeah, psychologically maintaining, the classwork, and Syracuse isn't an easy university.
No, it's not.
And when you have
What's your question? I got a good question for you. What do you think? How do you feel that if the coach that signed you up to come to the school leaves, do you think the player should be able to leave as well?
Yeah, regardless of
his
if the
commitment.
coach leaves or not. A coach can leave at any time. Why doesn't the player have the flexibility? I think one of the biggest things that really caught my eye, especially when Greg Robinson, after he left Syracuse, he went to Michigan
Right.
with Rich Rodriguez, who
Right.
paid for his buyout at West Virginia. And
Right.
He left before a bowl game.
Wow.
That shouldn't even be possible.
Well, great. Well, thank you. Once again, thank you
Yeah.
for being here, coming
Oh,
in,
no
coming
problem,
up.
no problem.
We're going to talk with you again later on. Let me give you my card here, follow up. And I want to thank everybody, for our listeners. Thank you tonight for coming out. Once again, it was 46 McQuaid, 8 East, Rochester City Athletic Conference football, game of the week. We thank you. Everybody have yourself a good night and can't wait to see you in 2 weeks for the Wilson game. Take care.